YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi,
Welcome to the Love
YouTube.
Healing Room. I am your host, Joe Cooper, and I'm joined by my beautiful co-host.
I'm Supernova.
Oh my.
And Bayla.
Yay! All right, it's the first Sunday in June in the Love Healing Room. It's the month of men, and today we're talking about his kingship. Wow. When I say that was a awesome show,
Yes.
that was an awesome show.
You need to
Yeah.
go and listen to that.
Yeah, the
Oh
guys
my
came
gosh.
through on that one.
Yes, you need to find us on Facebook and watch the video. You need to follow us on every social media path. Love Healing Room, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest,
Etsy.
Etsy. Yes, our Etsy store. Wow. Okay, so we had
Our podcast.
Yes. You can find us on your podcast platform, especially Spotify, iTunes. If we're not there, Love Healing Room, then you need to ask for us.
Yes.
Ask for us. Wow. Okay, so the men were really sharing.
They did.
Oh my gosh, the men were sharing. And we need that. Women, most of us are really good talkers.
Majority.
So it was awesome to hear from a man's perspective. So, wow, where do we start? So the first brother that spoke up said that, kingship is earned.
Yes.
It is not that the title should be given to all men. It's really man or men versus boys.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, let's set the record straight. We were saying that all men are born kings, and we still support that ideology. However, not all men are worthy of sitting at the throne.
We had some ruthless kings in our time.
Yes. Wow. So how, and we got to solutions. So I love the solution of getting back to the family structure. It starts with the family. And when I was growing up, I remember there used to be a saying that said it takes a village. So if you were doing something wrong and there was an adult around, they had the authority to discipline you, to put you in check, because when your parents are not around, any adult is the parent. Now that has changed over the last 30 years. I saw it changing. There was an evolution, and it was not good. It wasn't good.
When I was growing up, I had my grandmother and my grandfather in my house. At some point in time, my cousins were in my house. And that is somewhat unheard of right now. But my neighbor next door, her mother is there with her kids. And I've noticed there is a difference when grandparents is not in the house. The society tell you leave your mother's house and go get married and go on your own. But you need somebody there to help you with rearing of your kids and with to show that family unit. When you have to do everything for yourself, at times I'm coming home, I'm exhausted. Yesterday I came home, I exhausted, so I don't water the grass. If you don't have no help, you have to do it on your own. And no help not necessarily have to be chores. Help could be monetary, and help could be just emotionally, and help could be a shoulder to lean on. We need the help. And when we don't have family members to help us in the home, and we just be on our own, in my culture, I am highly populated with Indians.
But are we talking about kingship?
Yes, and I'm telling you, family too. And that family unit is awesome. that family unit, it allows us to appreciate our kings because they are trained to be kings and how to be a husband, how to be a son to their mothers, and how to be a brothers to their sisters, because they have that family unit. You are brought up with your sister, your brother, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. So you know the respect and the pecking order. So that
But
is,
there has to be a man that teaches, because that's one thing that came up too. There has to be a man to teach a boy how to be a man. A house full of women cannot teach.
no, they
Even
can't.
if you have generations of women, cannot teach a boy to be a man.
Oh, I could only tell you how I like to be treated. I can't tell you how to be who you are. I cannot do that. And
Are you saying, oh, okay. For men, yes,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely.
I can only say, I like you to massage my shoulder, but I cannot teach you how to stand up and use the bathroom. Teach you. I can only.
But I think we were talking about from a position of being a provider, being a leader, being,
all
you
that-
know,
all-
knowing how to fix things.
Yeah, all that.
You too.
Jolette, listen, it's hard to be I don't care what gender, it has to be something and you don't know how to be that something.
You too. Listen.
But we can't let YouTube teach our boys how to be men. Hey, Bella's back.
So,
Okay, you got to unmute yourself, Bella.
No, I can't even see where.
Terry, where'd you go?
I don't know. Oh, there I go. Because I went to catch the
Going on.
phone and then it did something with it. But it was, the thing is teaching, showing men, respecting men, honoring their word, making them a priority, investing, in them for those who are at the home. Because you still have to say, one of the guys was saying about honoring men and not giving them that particular title, but I call all of my sons kings because I still want to be able to speak into their lives, even though their father were with them when they were younger. But there is so much stuff on YouTube that you can learn how to do a particular thing if you need to. I get everything from YouTube. I learned how to weed whack.
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. You're talking about instructional things that men can learn. I got you, Terry. I got you. Okay, I understand that. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's there. It's available for you if that's what you want to do. And women need handyman. I need an electrician right now and a plumber. So I can't get that from YouTube.
Girl, you're funny.
I'm just saying. But I want us to honor our men. And that was something that I've learned to do over a period of time. Even though I was married for a long period of time, I have sons and we have great conversations with one another. And they have grown I have grown tremendously just by listening to them and being a listening ear, to them. So men want to be heard. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate about the gentleman that spoke up.
Mm-hmm.
They spoke up and they were able to share their feelings about what it is that they want in their lives.
Yes.
And from their women.
Yes.
And it was also a matter of them helping to bring awareness to the fact that women need to help hold boys who are of men age, hold them accountable to not really stepping into that role. And when the man is not stepping into that role correctly, then you need to leave them alone. You pretty much need to not give them as much time and leeway that they've been given, because that just perpetuates the problem and it encourages them to not really be men.
It enables them to a certain extent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It totally sends the wrong message. So it was about, men being responsible and then women helping to hold them responsible is what I got.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. But again, it was great to hear it from men.
Yes.
Started out the conversation, we can talk all day of what we think a man's perspective is. But again, it's still from a woman. It's not from a man. So it was great to have them speak and know that they weren't being judged. They could stay anonymous. So there's a level of comfort with speaking freely. So this is to encourage anyone who's watching this video that you can join the Love Healing Room on Sundays at 6 p.m. and share your thoughts, share your position. You can even type into the chat around the title of Kingship. What does that mean? Is that something that you believe that all men are born with and entitled to? The men who spoke today said no. Not all men are kings. Not all men deserve to have the title of king.
From my teaching, from what I've learned by reading and listening to Miles Monroe, he said we are born queens and we are born kings. And from the time we come out of the womb, a woman have to respect every boy, every father, every uncle, every grandfather, every status of a man, because they are kings. And when a man comes out the womb, he has to respect his sister, his mother, every stature of a woman as queens. And if we do that to each other, this world will be a better place, because we will be respectful. We will speak to each other with respect. You see, I do this just now because we will lift each other up. But I'm saying this right now, but that's like in a dream world that I would love to live in. I want this to happen. I want that if I look at somebody and I said, dang, he look good in those jeans, that when he turn around, he's that king. I don't want to worry about red flag, but it's what we got to do now. We are getting women are getting men that they have to teach how to treat them. This shouldn't be. I want the men to teach them. I want you to get that understanding that what you're doing, you need to go somewhere or someplace or listen to YouTube about how to be that king you are born to be.
Well, somebody has to be responsible. Yeah. That's, that goes without saying. Somebody has to be responsible. And we have to hold each other accountable. So as much as we want a perfect world, I think I mentioned that there's always going to be the polar opposite. Yes. As much as we want everything to be good, there has to be bad in order for us to be able to label this as good. What do you contrast it to? Mm-hmm. So it's just a level of accountability. We have to hold ourselves accountable first, and then we have to hold men accountable and act accordingly based upon that.
Yes, because I like what one of the brothers shared about a woman even being prepared for a king to come into her life.
Yes.
And so that's why I want to speak to the fact that what I'm doing now is I'm preparing, because I thought about this a little while ago. It's like, am I even ready for that type of man in my life? Because he is that king. And when I was not, in that place, certain of us, sometimes we grow up in situations. Sometimes you can grow up in a household with a mother and a father and you still don't learn anything. Right. So I believe that you attract what you are. And if you are in a place of brokenness, you're going to attract somebody that's broken. So if you're not doing the work on yourself, raising your esteem, your self-worth, and all of that, then you're going to keep getting these same guys that are not worthy of a king. A king ain't even going to see you because you're not holding yourself to that standard for him to even, and even preparing yourself for him to see you. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm preparing myself, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, my health, my well-being, everything I'm getting lined up. And so I believe that when we come out, I believe the word, you are kings and priests. We are that already. We just forgot along the way through the centuries and all of the time that, man has been on earth. We just forgot. And then you get in this world and you become the world, become
Yes.
in the world. And the word says we're in the world, but not of the world. And so once we begin to take this shift and we start to build our communities and everything, we can be the change that we want to see, that we can be able to go and minister and mentor and coach and all of this to other people. But if we're not doing it, how can we be that to somebody else? We're just going to keep perpetuating the dysfunction.
Absolutely.
Because I believe that when you get yourself built up like that, yeah, some guys may come, but they ain't gonna get but so far. They can come up and try, but they ain't even gonna get your number. They ain't even gonna get to the next step. I give you an A for effort, but we ain't even
You don't even
that
get
far.
an A.
You can't even get it. You can't get my phone number. No, we have nothing to talk about. And not, oh, he seemed like he nice, but no. If you ain't got the goods, forget it. So, we just have to build one another up. And even as we have been talking over the show, I was thinking of, a topic of, are you ready for your king? Ladies,
We've had that on the list.
yes. Are you ready? I think it was Would I Marry Me or something.
Yeah, something.
But it's like, are you prepared? Are you stepping in your queendom, your queenship, or whatever it's called? Are you ready to receive your king? Because we could be in love with the idea of it, but haven't done the work.
Nope, haven't done the work. That's apparent because I know the first young man who spoke up, he said, well, he commended us for even having the supportive, we were coming across as being really supportive of Black men. And he appreciated that. And he believes that there are a lot of supportive Black women out there of their men. The ones that are not is few and far between. But I don't know if that's truly the case. I think there are a lot of hurt people in relationships with good people, and they're messing up the foundation of marriage and family and relationships. So that has to be talked about. It has to be fixed. We all need a certain amount of healing. And until we heal and wake up, we just keep perpetuating the systematic abuse and breakdown of the family structure. So there's a lot of work to be done. And this is just the start of the conversation. We were trying to just provide a positive format to talk about recognizing kingship. And it turned into, it's a whole movement to reconcile the family structure. That was the solution that we left with, is that we need to reconcile the family structure. I'm like, yes. Like, hell yeah, let's talk about solutions. So now it's time for us to work on that. What does that look like? What does it look like? What does it mean? It's easy to say that, but I got the impression that the men that were speaking, they're doing it.
Yes.
There are a lot of people doing it. And I think those are the ones who are silently just, they living their life, they making their mark with their sons and with their daughters and in their community. So, but it needs to branch out. It needs to be spoken more and more. So like, share, and subscribe this video. Follow the Love Healing Room on every social media platform. Come join us. Join us so that we can be trailblazers in reconciling the family structure in the Black community. We have to. It's time. We're building billionaires and strong Black families.
Black
So be
Lives
it.
Matter.
Yes.
What did she say?
Black lives matter.
All lives matter.
All lives matter. That's right. All families matter. Families matter. We got to fix, heal, recharge, and renew. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Wonderful show. Wonderful, ladies.
Yes.
Thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, share, share.
Yes. Yes. Join us. This is the movement. This is the movement. We got to keep the momentum going on talking about solutions to the problems that are plaguing life. It's not just the Black community. We are really being victimized at this point. We've been bullied for hundreds of years, but we're standing up and we're saying no more. More people are waking up to the abuse to stop it. And so now it's time for us to rebuild the family structure, community. Yes, 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 yes. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, our Etsy store, podcast,
Sure.
find the
Yes.
Love Healing Room and like, share, and subscribe. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dial into 248-289-5882 for our live show. We'll be there next Sunday. We hope that you will join us. But until next time, we're going to leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste.
Stay.